What is going on, guys? My Traveling Guide. Let's get back into the modern content with some Boros Burn. Let's get into it. In this video, I'm just gonna play a very standard Boros Burn list that I've been playing for past few weeks. Like I was saying all in my past videos, I don't think Burn is in a great spot at the moment. Definitely a good deck to pick up for an FNM. Not the best deck to pick up for a high-stake tournament, but I think it has some pretty good matchups in the minigame, like Cascade decks. For the color control is actually a pretty good matchup. Also, Murktide, it's a fine matchup. It has also bad matchups like Amulet Titan, Hammer Time. And I mean, all his good matchups can make them lose the game. So in the past month, I've been doing a lot of 3-2-4-1s. It's an okay pick. It's gonna win you a lot of games at FNMs for sure. But definitely, I've been trying a lot of different decks this past month, and I've been pretty busy. So yeah, Boros Burn. Like I said, recently on MTGO there has been a lot of Cascade decks, so I'm running 4 Vortex because I don't really want a sideboard for Living End, but I do want to have 4 Vortex because it helps the matchup a little bit. 1 Exquisite Firecraft because a lot of Murktide, 4 color control, Living End, and Crashing Footfalls, and all of those run some good counter spells. So 1 Exquisite Firecraft just finished the game is pretty fine. You can also just consider having 2 Exquisite Firecraft and like less Vortex being is just a very versatile card. You can literally put whatever you want, as well as the Exquisite Firecraft. Pretty versatile card. Like the Hammer matchup has been just so bad lately that I don't even know if it's worth it to bring Deep Palm anymore because they have Spell Pierce and stuff. So yeah, that's it for the intro, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and I'm gonna be bringing a lot of more content. I know I haven't been posting recently, but I've been pretty busy. So let's get into the video, and I hope you enjoy. This video is sponsored by Top Deck Hero. You want to buy singles and support the channel at the same time? Well, you can use my code ggforgoblinguide on your next Magic singles orders to get a 10% discount in the link in the description below or at topdeckshero.com. Alright, round number 1. We're on the draw. We do have a pretty average burn hand, but we do have a lot of burn, so we're going to keep it. And we do have Fiery Islet, so we can always crack it to draw another card. Okay, looks like Murktide. Steam Vents go. Okay. Let's play Swiftspear. Like, if they have Consider, if they have a removal, they're not going to consider, so maybe their turn 2 is going to be more awkward. Oh, it's Living End. Okay. Living End. Alright. Okay, so I really don't want them to turn 3, like to play Charlotte next turn, because we cannot beat this, and I would like to get in for more damage with my Swiftspear. Cannot actually beat a 4-4, 7-7, and 2-2. If they have it, they should just go for it, not be greedy and wait another turn. Because if they do and they don't have a bounce spell, my Swiftspear is going to get in for a lot of damage. Okay, they might still have it. Have the Outburst. Okay. Like, we have literally lethal right now. Oh. Okay, so they absolutely need Force of Negation. Oh, they're dead. Alright, that was pretty quick. Turn 3 kill. Okay, Living End. 4 rolling. 2 palms. Take out the Skullcracks. Exquisite Firecraft. Let's take out the Searing Blaze. And 1 Riftbolt. Let's go with that. So hopefully for us, they're not going to be the Leyline of Sanctity version. But it's very possible that they are. Okay, I think this hand is pretty fine. Even if they have Leyline of Sanctity, we can still work with Swiftspear Eidolon. Boros Charm also. Sure. Okay, tap Steam Vents. Oh, interesting. I think I'm gonna go for the guide here. They don't have any cyclers in their grave yet, so I think they're, unless they have double cycle and they go for it next turn, we still probably have another turn to play our Eidolon. Sure, that's fine. Okay, I really liked my play then, because my Eidolon would have been useless. Okay, suspend Riftbolt, say go. So next turn, if we draw another land, we can just play guide and Eidolon. Makes their thing. Okay, they just go for it. Makes sense. You still put a 6/5 on the table. Makes sense. Means my Goblin Guide and Eidolon are looking pretty awkward. Just gonna go face. This has Ward 2, cannot even kill it. Alright, guess I'm just gonna race them, so charm your face. Say go. They have a 4-turn clock, and we currently have 9 points of burn in hand, so it's fine. Unless they have a Force of Negation, we probably are good here. Oh no, sorry, that's 8 damage, not 6. So they have a 3-turn clock. Okay, let's go Spike, Bolt, and next turn we draw land. We're good to go. Oh, they just have the Force Hardcast, sure. Alright, this makes things a little more complicated. We're gonna have to unless we draw a Deflecting Palm. Oh, that's good for us. That's actually really great, because it means now if we Helix, we don't die. We're gonna go to 1. Oh, Inspiring Vantage, that's perfect. Wow, that's very, very good. Alright, I'm gonna go upkeep. Just if they have the Force, they have the Force anyway. Okay, might as well go for it now then. Doesn't really matter if they have the Force. I'm pretty like screwed anyway, so okay, I'm gonna make them not able to fetch anymore. Sure. Okay, so we literally go to 1, and then actually they probably are not going to attack with the Shardless Agent, because that's a 2-turn clock anyways. Oh, they just have lethal here with the outburst. Yep. Alright, that's 10 damage, I'm dead. And cannot see the next card, no. Okay. No real changes here, I'm just gonna go with that. Was a pretty close race, like it's always against Living End who were on the play, so they have a big advantage. Obviously. And also, like, any game that they have Force of Negation, it's really hard for us. Like, if they just have early pressure plus a force, one force to back up, they're in really good shape. If they have two or more forces, it's pretty hard to win. Now on the play, it's going to be a little more better. Because our Eidolon and our Goblinguide were not doing anything last game. Sure. Not too great, but it's still a Rift Bolt, Lava Spike, then Roiling Vortex. Because we're always on the advantage. Since we're on the play, this hand is good. If we're on the draw, this hand would be bad. Okay. Just probably just get a mountain here. Just preserve my life total. We're gonna play some Roiling Vortex. Our life total is gonna go down by ourselves, and it's a race, so gotta try to preserve it. So really hope they don't have Force of Vigor or Force of Negation here. If they have Force of Vigor, it's actually fine because that's fine. 1 Grief is fine, 2 is going to be annoying, but 1 is fine since we have 2 Vortex anyway. So they take 1. They get a 10. Goblinguide is pretty good. It's not great, but at least it deals 2 damage. Like before they go for this. Alright, so plays no Force of Negation. Damn, I think they have it. Yep. Okay, this game is gonna be tough. They just have it next turn. Maybe they don't. They don't have their third land. No, they do have it. Okay. Boros Charm. Boros Charm is like literally our best draw in our deck. Wow, they fetch shock too. Sure. Okay, so they have one force in the grave. We're obviously gonna respond to this trigger and Boros Charm you. They're gone to 1. They have 14. Yeah, they have plenty here. Damn, this game was so close. Again, another very, very close game. This matchup is like a little favored for Burn, but if they have Grief, Force of Negation, it's very, very hard to win. So, very close game. Let's go to the next round. Alright, round 2. It's a fine keep. Let's just keep it. This could be the mirror match or Jund, so I'm not going to reveal that I'm playing Burn yet. I'm just going to play Bloodstained Mire and say go. Maybe they're going to fetch Shock, thinking we're another deck. That's great. Oh, that's so beautiful. That was like so good. There are another living end, but they just didn't know we were burned. Now they know. I guess I could have fetched at the end of their turn, but makes them able to draw on one more Force of Negation. Wow, they are very, very aggressive with their life total. Like, they're almost dead just by fetch shock, fetch shock. I know that was just a shock. I'm just gonna play Eidolon. They cannot force it, and they're gonna have to take 4. And the next turn I can bolt, skewer, and even if they have, actually if they have force, it's gonna be bad. But right now they're taking 4 out of this, which was like my best burn spell in my hand. And if they have force, well, I'm still, no, actually I'm dead if they have force. Then another game where they have force and just screwed. Okay, now we're good. Unless they have 2 forces. Alright. Another living end, pretty fast matchup. Just gonna do the same thing, so I'm not bringing Sanctifier for only Griefs and the Street Red that they're gonna take out anyways. So I don't think that's worth it. Like, this is too slow just to not do anything. I honestly think Living End is favored for us, but it's always going to be very close. And like I said, if they had forced this game, we would have lost. They didn't have it, so we won. It's often like, do you have the force? No. Okay, I win the game. We can put away 1 Eidolon. Okay, sure. I was going to play the Rift Bolt, but let's play the Swiftspear. And it's very important to win game 1 against Living End, because if you win means if you lose game 2, you're probably going to be just on the play for game 3, and you have way more chances of just winning the game. Okay, I think my opponent's Living End is kind of weak at the moment, but like I said, it's still a fine Living End. Still gonna play this Eidolon. If they go for it, they're taking 4. And if they don't go for it, my Eidolon is gonna deal 6 total, so that's very, very good. They have 1 Cycler, no. They just put like Shardless Agent and 2 3/3s, that's very fine. Okay, they're gonna go for that. Oh my god, main deck Foundation Breaker, that's very brutal. Okay. Sure. Their Living End is still not that great. Let's go, Spike your face. Swing for 2. I'm gonna replay my Eidolon. That's still a 4 damage. And once they play the Living End, my Eidolon is useless. And I need those 4 damage, because that's 4, 8, 11. So we need those. Okay, I'm guessing they have the Outburst. So let's just go to combat. Try to swing. They show me one, two forces. Sure. Okay. They reveal 34 cards, 2 forces being revealed. I think it's pretty likely that they have 1 force in hand. But they maybe don't have another blue card. Okay, my one's dead. Take 2. And that's only it's only 8 damage, so I'm just gonna suspend Rift Bolt. Whoops, we're still in combat, my bad. Suspend Rift Bolt, and I might as well just go for it now since they need a blue card to counter this. They do have blue card plus force. Sure. Okay. Like I said, the chance that they had 1 is pretty high. I still have to go for it. And now that they re-put the cards in any order, I'm probably drawing a line here. So I think I'm still going face here. I can block this. Oh, they have it on the other one. Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure they had 2. Also, I was like, yeah, we're drawing a land. Okay. I guess I can just play these 2. Yeah, I don't think there's an out here. Like, the problem is that this is a pain line, so even if we draw, Helix doesn't work. Okay, so let's get around, that's round, but game 3 on the play. That's a pretty nice hand. Sure, that's actually a hand that we can beat. So I'm really hoping they kept a very bad hand, but they had Leyline, so they decided to keep it. Damn, that's not a bad hand. Grief plus Leyline. Let's see what they take here. I think the Vortex is probably the best card because it deals damage over time and deals 5 damage whenever they want a living end. Eidolon's still very, very solid because maybe since they maybe kept a bad hand, they're not going to go for living end turn 3. So Eidolon could be even more damage than Roiling Vortex. Okay, so Roiling Vortex it is. They have force. That's why they took the Eidolon. Shock. Okay, I'm guessing they don't have Volts, but they're looking for it. Okay, geez, that's a force pitching a Shardless Agent. That's rough. But alright. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. They literally can't have landline and living end, because that's just impossible. So they're doing a fine play, but I I can bolt myself, but I think I'm gonna use the bolt on the grief. So I think I'm just dealing one and saying go. Okay, I'm gonna draw a card here. Rift Bolt, sure. Just gonna suspend Rift Bolt. Go to combat. Swing. Okay, so they probably don't have it, or they're holding it because they feel like their living end is too weak. The thing is, if they have it, my Swiftspear is just worthless. Like, if I go for a big Boros Charm turn with double strike, they're just gonna go for it, and I lose my Swiftspear. Okay, so let's go. Let's go bolt my face. Go to combat. Swing. Damn, I could go for it. That would be 8 damage. That's very good. I mean, honestly, if they have it, they're gonna cast anyway. So I just gotta believe they don't have it. That's because if they that's a 4/4, 3/3, a 2/3, 3/2. That's enough to kill me. So if they have it, they're gonna go for it. So I'm just gonna play like they don't have it because it's just, I don't think it's worth it playing around it. I'll lose anyway. Okay, you have it. Okay, that's 8 damage. Pass turn. Another Boros Charm is lethal. The top deck tech. Oh, there's just hard casting creator, sure. I could go swing, Swiftspear, skewer it. But I'm losing my Swiftspear. And I need the Swiftspear, so. And they're not gonna attack with this. Very unlikely they're gonna attack with this. But at the same time, if my Swiftspear dies, means their living end is worse. I'm just gonna say go. Because if I top deck another Swiftspear, it's better to hold it. Or a Goblinguide. Just wishing they're just attacking me for 4. That would be funny. Okay, say go. Skewer is awkward when your opponent has Leyline. Pretty awkward. And the fact that they have a grief means my D-Palm doesn't do anything. Like, my only hope is that they attack because they're like, oh, I'm gonna living end after, so might as well hit for 4 damage, for 4 free damage, and then I D-Palm it and I win. That's pretty much my line here of my hope. Or they cast another one and they swing with one. Come on, do it. Do it. Swing, swing. Nice. That's GG. Alright, nice. That's why you bring Palm against Loving End, because it's not good, but it's better than nothing, and it can just win you the game out of nowhere when they have Leyline or a 7/7 on board. Alright, let's get to the next round. Alright, we're on the draw again. I'm gonna mold this one. Like, on the draw, on the play, it's okay, I guess, but on the draw, it's a bit awkward. It's better if I draw my second land. Let's try to go for that. I can still cast like 3 spells and I'm on the draw. Island, go. We did draw our second land, that's great. Not the best one though for a life total, but basic island. Could be many things, but more than likely it's Murktide. Wow, okay, that's something. Glasspool mimics subtlety. Guess I'm gonna top. I mean, it's probably fine to top here. Are you gonna spring seize my Sacred Foundry? Sure. What the? That's some weird magic. Okay. 3/4 of my hand doesn't do anything. Eidolon needs to win in this game, I guess. Yeah, I predicted a Merfolk thing going on. Just need this Eidolon to just swing forever. Maybe they're gonna have not too many creatures. I'd like to draw Searing Blaze if possible. Oh, they just take it. That's actually great. Just play the other Eidolon, say go. Now 1 spell means they're at 6. Boros Charm locks them out of the game. Wow, that's great. They're gonna copy my Eidolon or this guy? This guy. Okay, that's fine. Wow, okay, they're literally locked out of the game. So we just win. Okay, before damage, I'm gonna Boros Charm. Unless they play like Cryptic Command. This should be game. Yep. Alright, Chalice. So I'm guessing they maybe are on Aether Vial. So maybe Smash is fine because they have Chalice and Aether Vial. Path. Exquisite for those counter spells. Skullcrack's probably bad. Eidolon is like not very good against Wild decks, but it's actually pretty good against Merfolk because they have a lot of counter spells. Probably just gonna cut. Maybe I don't need 3 Smash though, but maybe I need more information on what they're playing exactly. I'm just gonna cut like 2 Charms and 2 Lava Spikes. Maybe the 4 Lava Spikes because Chalice on 1 is way more likely than Chalice on 2. Even though Chalice on 2 is like, pretty much I lose the game. Like, it's really fast to put Chalice on 1, so it's going to be very tempting if they have Chalice in their opener to just put Chalice on 1. But it's not exactly Merfolk, it's like more of a mono blue control with Merfolk package or something. Not sure. They do have Vile. Okay, Smash is good then. I like that I brought that in. Okay. I just don't want to get my land turned into an island. That's like the worst case scenario. Because Searing Blaze, Skewer, Revolt. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing here. Nothing. Nothing here. On the stack, I'm going to attempt to smash. Maybe that was done because they're running just counter spell and they're just gonna counter that. But if they put a creature and I draw a line, I would really like to just Searing Blaze. Like, this is our best card in the matchup. Sure. So if they just put a 2-drop and I draw a land and I blaze it, I'm gonna be in very good shape. Alright. Let's try to do that exactly. Alright. The one that does it, that my ability doesn't do anything anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna blaze your guy. Okay, and then I'm going to suspend a Riftbolt. Say go. Like, Searing Blaze is just so much value that I really want the Blaze to pass rather than the Smash. If it was my only Smash, I would have prioritized a Smash, but in this case, the Blaze is probably more important. Okay, now I'm gonna go for Smash on this before attacking. Just want to see if they want to tap it for something. For a 3-drop. Sure. Sure, I'm just gonna swing. Oh, they have this. This has Ward 1. No, other Merfolks has Ward 1. Okay, so I can not target this, but I can target this if I want. Sure. I guess I just path this. What I do if they have Massive Waves? Maybe I just go for Skewer. Nah, I gotta path this right away, I think. They have Massive Waves. I can still just burn them out before they kill me, I think. Okay. Okay, they probably have Massive Waves or another Trickster, because this play is weird. Go to combat. Okay. Just gonna kill this. Say my Eidolon. Say go. Like, oh, the worst case that could happen is a Massive Wave. Other than that, I think we're in good shape. Or another discard would be Civilian, would be annoying. Alright, so path. combat with both. And Skewer, and that's good. Alright, GG. Weird brew, but look pretty cool. I just do think that we have a good matchup overall. Alright, let's get to the next round. Alright, round 4 on the play. And yes, we're gonna keep this. Pretty good hand. Suspend Rift Bolts, I go. Okay, another Vile deck. Hopefully it's not humans. Just fetch, get our white. I mean, I'm gonna cast my Eidolon. It's probably still my best play, even with the Vile, but the Vile definitely makes my Eidolon worse. If I can just get like 2 damage in and trade with another creature, it's fine with me. Alright, gonna combat. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm losing my white very soon, so might as well just keep my white mana up to charm them. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. They could have Lane and Arbiter for sure. But I cannot live in fear and never tap my mana. I think that would be stupid. Like, literally never tap it would just make me lose the game. Alright, did you have it? Can I do anything about that? That's it. We just top deck a bolt right away. Oh, they just have 1 planes. That's perfect. Means this Eidolon is actually going to be better than I thought. Because they just used their 2 lands to from my 2 lands. And I do think they have double white creatures in their deck. That's a good line for us. For us. To have that, because it just deals damage over time. Okay, 3-drop. What is it? Sure, that's fine. Just gonna do that and have a 2/2. That's better than my Eidolon actually, because I don't die anymore. Okay, we got pretty lucky top decking 2 lands there, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so you still take 3 damage. They just 1 mana ramp themselves, which is fine, I guess. Spike. And Skewer. Alright. Okay, so path for sure. I mean, I'm gonna bring them Smash it. They're not playing Yorion, and they're probably on an artifact plan. like Stoneforge Mystic package / Urza Saga. Gonna take out my Eidolons on the draw, and one Skewer, I guess. I don't know if they have like their life gain package is super huge, so I'm not gonna bring my Vortex now. I guess maybe I should. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Too late. I guess we're just gonna see more information on what they're exactly on. Okay, that's a very reactive hand. I don't think it's bad. I think it's still fine. Like turn 1 Riftbolt, turn 2 Searing Blaze. It's still pretty good. Like we have a lot of creature hate. Their deck is literally all creatures. Another Searing Blaze is good if they play creatures, obviously. Sure. Means my path is literally just a exile target creature. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm just gonna blaze. I'm not gonna smash. I want my lands to keep playing this game. Good old 3-mana, 3/1 flying. Sure. I'm just gonna go for smash now. Can blaze next turn with my fetch. Pass turn. And I can always path if I'm in trouble. Sure. Yep. Okay, just go for Searing Blaze. Say go. Sure. Okay, so they're on the Stoneforge Mystic plan, like I was guessing, but we do have Skullcrack and 2 path, so we're still in very good shape. Okay, opponent's down to 6. I think this game is just in the bag. Yep. That's fine. And even if they had the other one, I could still just pad the creature, no problem. Response, I'm gonna Skullcrack. This is probably a Talia. Alright, and just Skullcrack. Alright. Nice. Let's go to the final round. Opponent had this. Well, I had 2 paths, so I was ready. Alright, let's get to the final round. Okay, final round, we're on the play. That's not a very good hand. Unless they're a creature hand or a creature deck, but I think it's better probably to mull. Okay, that's very like a big upgrade. Let's keep. Didn't start with a lot of. We didn't have like a lot of Goblin guides today in our opener. Hammer time. Alright. The play is super important in this matchup. So the first hand was actually fine with the double Searing Blaze. But I like Goblin Guide. Puts a lot of pressure on them early on. Gonna go for a good old 2-mana Lava Spike. Let's say go. As long as they don't have the Sargada's Aid, we're in pretty good shape here. Okay, they have the Paladin. Okay, let's go to combat. Swing. Sure. Alright, that's fine. Just gonna play my Eidolon, because it's pretty much the only way I don't die, even though I'm pretty dead. Because I can just go this, activate, tap this. Oh no, they need to activate twice. So I'm still fine. Okay, they play the Aid instead. Oh no, they just have another hammer, natural hammer. Alright. Okay, they just had a very, very good hand. They had a pretty good hand. Alright, let's go all of this. 3 smash. Take out some spikes. Skewers. Eidolon, and just go charms. Haven't played against Hammer in mono white Hammer in a while, because most recent Hammer were Azorius. Maybe they are, but they just didn't have any fetch or blue source. But the fact that they play a Spell Pierce now makes the matchup very more tough than before. 2 Eidolons, 2 Searing Blaze. No turn 1 though. Sure. Since we're on the play, this hand is keepable. Obviously on the draw, this hand is a no-go. But on the play, the tempo of Searing Blaze, like if they have a creature, we Searing Blaze. If they have nothing, we Eidolon, is just very huge. So let's try it. Okay, they are the Azorius version. Let's go shock. Play Eidolon, say go. Means that they have like a bunch of cheap spells. At least they're gonna take a bunch of damage. Play hammer. They say go. Let's attack. Sure. Just go for Blaze here. And say go. Okay, so we have to be careful with Shadow Spear. Okay. Geez, this Eidolon is doing some work. Alright. Let's go. We have to top deck something because they're just gonna grab Shadow Spear and we're gonna lose. So we need to top deck Path, Smash, or Deep Palm. Cause Searing Blaze Bolt is only 6. Okay, got a top deck here. Yeah. The fact that Shadow Spear gives trample is just very ridiculous because we cannot even go for the Eidolon block. Give our own Eidolon a Lightning Bolt. Alright, so they're just gonna go for it, but I'm just gonna bait that I could have a Deep Palm, so maybe they're gonna play scared. But they're just gonna go for it. They're up a game, so there's no reason to not go for it. Yep, and that's game. I mean, technically I could still maybe draw a removal and get back into the game, but nope. Alright, that was a rough league. Hammer time is definitely very hard with Spell Pierce and the +2/+2 Hexproof Indestructible is very annoying also. Makes the matchup a little very like not good for us, I would say. Like it's a pretty bad matchup. I'd say like they have probably a 57, we have 43 maybe. Like we're gonna get them some games with Deep Palm, Smash, or Path. Maybe my starting hand was not good enough. Like even though my Eidolon did literally 8 damage, was still not enough because I drew 2 lands after that. If I drew like one more burn spell, I would have had it. So yeah. So little 3/2. A lot of Cascade spells right now in Modern. A lot of Murktides, a lot of Hammer. So Cascade, Murktide, Hammer, and 4-color Control are the most powerful decks in my mind. And that's where we see them so much. I think Burn is still in a fine spot, but definitely maybe not the best pick for a high-stake tournament. Very, very good pick for a Friday Night Magic event. The first high-stake tournament with like more than 6 rounds. I'm not sure if I would be picking Burn. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. And also, if you want to get your next order at 10% discount on Magic Singles, go check out my code ggforgg at deckheroes.com. And I'm going to see you guys. We're gonna have it. I'm gonna see you guys in another video. See ya. Bye guys.